Welcome back, guys. So other things you could do easily here on Google Docs using the Google Gemini functionality, you could actually use it as a content tracker as well. There's a template for that already. So I'll go back to my home page. We're able to do meeting agenda and task schedule. Earlier on, we were able to schedule a meeting right from our Google documents. So we're going to do more. So coming back here right now to the home page, so we're going to be able to try to create content tracker. You've seen that before. So let me come to Google Docs as I have always done. So I'll come to Google Docs right now to try to create a content tracker. So here we have the blank page. So let's create a blank document. Let's see how you can create a content tracker here on Google Docs. So here I am trying to create a content tracker, and here in the content tracker you have more right here. Make sure you click on more, then you'll be able to see other things you could do. You could see project management, and you project managers can use it. So we're going to talk about that. So let's try to see how we can generate a content tracker. So you have your meetings, yes, and you have your contact list. So we want to create a content tracker, remember. So you have review tracker, you have your team directory, you have content launch tracker. Yes, that's exactly. So this is how you as a project manager could use this particular Gemini function. You can use it to create a product roadmap. You can use it to create a project asset, and you just have to check out all these templates and see how it goes. So you can use it to assign projects as well. So now we have a content launch tracker that will be useful for us. So I just created this. So we have a content launch tracker right here. So I could take this out. This that I don't want, I could take it out. What I will do is to delete the table entirely. So I'll delete that table, and here we have a content tracker. So your content type would be posted here. So you could say a Facebook post. So it could be a Facebook content, for instance. That's the content type for this. Then we have a Facebook content type. So you're going to have a drop down when you have different content types. So we could say this one will be X. So you could see X right here. So that gives it X content type, and your description should be here. Then maybe the file for the content should be here. So if you have a file, so this is a way you can track content, for instance, between content managers and product managers. So you have your date when you want to post the content. So we could say we want to post the content on the 1st, and this will be Nigeria Independence Day. Nigeria Independence. Okay. Or instead of saying Facebook is a content type, you could say it is a graphical content. So the content should be graphics. So let's say it's going to be a graphics, and you have this Nigeria Independence. Then you can make sure the date aligns. So you could say today's date. So you could set the time you want to post. So let's say you want to set a time for posting. It could be 10 in the morning. Then I'm going to okay that. So you have your date. Then if it's published, you have a yes or no option. Then outlet. Then you can have a file for the content. So let's say you have your design already. All you have to do is to insert the design file right here. So you could access it from your drive if you want to insert the, so you could search for file from your drive. All you have to do is to input the file, the graphic design file on your drive. So you can use this to plan a whole month's content, and it's going to be your content launch tracker here on Google or Google Documents. Then, like I said, you could actually create a whole lot of things like you've seen when I was showing you what and what you could create. So you could actually go on to create more things. You could, as a product manager or a content manager, so you could see your review tracker is here. So where you get to review people's work and all those things. So you have your team directory here, where you have a team directory, the picture, the person. You have your project assignments, where you assign projects to people, and you have your project assets, where you could input your project assets, and you have a product roadmap, where you're going to have a product roadmap. So that is how to use this as a product manager, and you can use it to launch your content. I hope to see you in the next lesson. See you there.